into my lap. Here. Now, I'm on top. I feed the arm to the bottom leg. What up, guys? Gonna show you a few more sequences off of the Hawaiian Headlock. Again, I learned this from my buddy who's from Hawaii. His name's Sean Code. He showed me the initial technique, and I've been working this for, I don't know, 8-10 years or something like that. I've been going back and forth, learning different sequences and fixing failures of the Hawaiian Headlock. So, again, one of the keys of the Hawaiian Headlock is to really threaten the sweep. If I'm not threatening the sweep, you're not gonna get the reactions. You're gonna get forearms in your face. They're gonna get to your back. You're in not a great position if you're not very active with the position. So I'm gonna show you how to headlock the person over, okay? It's very similar to a classic wrestling headlock where I'm going to pull the head down, I tuck my elbow, and I really tuck their head under, and they're gonna go over, okay? You really have to threaten that part of this system. Otherwise, you don't got nothing. You gotta off balance, you gotta threaten the sweep. So if he decides not to post and give me the sneaky Pete, that's what I call that, the Americana from the bottom, and he collects his arms, then I'm going to sweep him all the way over on top, and then I'm gonna attack from the top scarf hold position, an Americana with my legs, okay? So, I'm gonna get in position here. I've got my headlock, okay? Remember I was telling you, bring this bicep. You see how that little bicep curl towards me brings his head down just enough. Now, I am not gonna be able to do this flat. I have to stay nice and balled up, and I'm actually gonna get my butt up in the air, which is gonna create a ramp, okay? And he's gonna teeter over here. So I set up, I bring my elbow to me, okay? He's not giving me this arm, he's staying nice and tight, yeah, so I can't feed it to my leg. Now I pop up here, okay? Once I get my butt up off the mat, I'm really gonna crank his head into my lap here, all the way over. I've got my Hawaiian Headlock here, okay? I'm gonna bring my elbow to my body, which is very important so you do not get handcuffed. I set up and I hide my elbow. He's not giving me this, so I step up here. And at this point, when I'm on my toes, on my feet, I crank his head into my lap. Here. Now, I'm on top. I feed the arm to the bottom leg. And finish here. Something popped there, you okay?
It's just my neck.
Oh,
Don't worry.
Good. Yeah, you're welcome. Hawaiian Headlock. Okay, I like to kick to get that momentum. And I pull him over. Here. Grab. I feed this to the bottom leg. You gotta be gentle with the silver fox here. And then I pull his head to finish. Okay? This is what you gotta do if they're not posting on the mat, to collect that upward grip to feed to the Americana. But good thing is you can continue the sweep, finish the sweep, and there's all sorts of fun options from that top scarf hold position. All right, so once I've swept him over, I have a couple different options from this scarf hold position. It's very tricky because I'm on the verge of giving my back up. I'm one grip loss away from giving my back up. So I can't stress enough this elbow flare right here. If I'm relaxed, he's probably gonna sneak his head out. If he's sweaty, he's bald, whatever the case is. So I really keep my elbow up. I don't know if you can see that detail here, but if he tries to get his head out of here, it's very tight. The first one, your classic leg Americana here. Again, upward grip. I push it towards the mat. I'm collecting with my bottom leg. Again, I take these nice and easy. I've popped elbows before doing this, only in competition though, never in training. I'm always go very light with these, but people do not want to tap to these sort of submissions. Okay, and then I pull his head and I just hip in here. So I pull his head away from his arm and I hip in, okay? This next technique is a lot of fun. If he's hugged me around my back, and again, I can't get that arm, I want to try to look for this leg. So I'm just hanging out here in the headlock position. I'm putting good pressure with my lat. Josh Barnett does a similar technique where he'll just lift, you know. I'm not a big ogre like he is though. So I wait for this leg to get into position. Yeah, if I can reach back and grab his leg, I'm gonna grab the inside of my thighs and I'm just gonna pull him in. It's a terrible position to be in. One of my training partners, Jeremy Osheim, is excellent at this. He's also 6'6" black belt, so he's a good technician and he's got a good frame to go grab that leg. So again, if I can't feed this to the leg Americana, he's stuck here. Yeah, I'm gonna reach back and grab his leg. And see, I grab both inside of my thighs here, and I'm just gonna pull his head and his knee together. Yep, and finish. Now, people will try to tough this out because it's really like a smother, but they'll panic at some point. I've been caught in it. I freaked out. Luckily, I got out of the position, but I thought I was gonna die for half a second for sure. So don't just flex and let go and go, oh, that must not have worked. I can do a very slow, methodical pressure here and just time it out here, okay? So from this position, again, a lot of times, you know, you're risking your back here. So again, if I start to feel his head slip and I'm not giving good pressure here, he's got my back. Now, everybody wants to chase the head because it feels like it's the right thing to do. If he slips his head out, I'm trying to chase the head. I will never win that race, okay? I have to turn and face his hips. So if I feel like, oh, I'm starting to lose this grip, I bring both arms to the other side here. Okay, now there's no way he's gonna get to my back here. He's probably gonna be shrimping, trying to attempt to. I just have to make sure I follow, okay? So one thing I can do, actually where you're at's perfect right there, this way. One thing I can do is look to mount. So he's got me around my waist here. I'm gonna reach and catch. Now I'm looking for that step over, low mount here, okay, in grapevine. So when you start to feel like you're losing this top position, I'm starting to lose it, sweat's coming to play, I go both arms here, and I grab his legs, I step, hook, and then now I'm in a nice low mount leg riding position. Let's turn the other way. Losing the head, collect the legs, both arms come to the opposite side. I'm stepping my leg over the knees here, getting into a nice low mount where I can leg ride and get him really tired here.